And we have an official upset alert, ladies and gentlemen. This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, as well as the Fair Dealings Act, and we're also covered under the Digital Millennium Act. We have Coco, the number 2 seed, the reigning and defending champion. She is in trouble. We have an official upset alert. She drops the first set to Yulia Putinseva from Kazakhstan by way of Russia, or should I say Yulia just took it from Coco. She threw the kitchen sink at Coco. Now, I've talked about Yulia in the past, how she's not this great hard court player. She rotates wins and losses, while Coco, on the other hand, burst on the scene as a young teenager, dominating on hard. She's made a living on hard, by the way, the highest paid female athlete in the world last year, dominating on hard. This swing last year, Coco had her coming out party, an amazing season. But this year, ladies and gentlemen, you know the saying, when it all falls down. Kanye West said it best. Now, the last video I did about Coco, I brought up a few topics on why potentially or just possibly she's struggling. And, of course, I had some doubters say, look, those aren't valid reasons. Listen, I've watched the ladies on tour long enough to understand that I can kind of sense when things might start to go left just from watching their game. And there's been a lot of new things going on with Coco lately. And watching this first set, ladies and gentlemen, from the third to fourth service game, she literally lost every point, dumping it into the net. Listen, it seems like she's going a little bit too big, a little bit too powerful on the racket. Listen, Coco's a defensive powerhouse, and I would love to see her lead with her best foot. Guys, when we take a look at the great defensive players from any sport, when we look at the great offensive players, we all know they're going to have bad games. But can you guys tell me when you've ever heard of a great defensive player having an off game? If it happens rarely. It's not often. I would love to see Coco get back to her bread and butter, and that is defending first. She's going too big on the offensive side of the racket, and I think it's affecting her defense. There's no way Yulia, whose weapon is her drop shot, should be beating Coco in these exchanges, and she is fired up. She is pumped up. And I would love to see Coco play with that passion, that enthusiasm. We all know when Coco gets angry, it's a nice angry. She's such a sweetheart. But listen, guys, here at Tennis in a Minute, good energy. It's fair game with anyone, guys. That's what we do. We talk tennis, right? We're covered under the Fair Use Act. I have to criticize, and I would love to see Coco get a little angry, get fired up like Yulia, and I think Coco will dominate the tour. I used to say when Coco was 15 years old that when she grows up, she's going to kick all these ladies' butt. Okay, well, she technically did that by having the most wins in master events as a teenager and all the records she has. But Yulia, the way she gets fired up, I would love to see Coco get fired up like that. And boy, she does not stop. Voted. I mean, by the way, who is that guy? I'm going to feel like an idiot. Who is he? I think I know who he is. I just can't think. Who's that guy right there? Can anyone comment it below? Comment in the comments. Now, this is how Coco dropped the first set. We were tied up at 4. She got broken. And listen, guys, the double faults, 3, 4 aces. I can live with the first serve, right? 9 winners with the unforced errors, 21 unforced errors. I called it last tournament. She's playing too strong and too aggressive. I would love to see her get back to her defensive tactics, winning points by literally out-hustling players, not trying to blast them off of the court. Sabalenka's not her game style. I don't think Coco can make a living playing like Sabalenka, trying to blast opponents off the court. It takes a lot of energy. Her best weapon is getting balls back, defending, and just wearing her opponents down. I would love to see her get back, trying to win these short rallies like, Andy Roddick or someone. I don't know what's going on, but Coco drops the first set, and we have an official upset alert. She seems a little bit down. She seems a little bit sad lately. What's going on with Coco, guys? Comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. I would love the feedback in the comment section. What's wrong with Coco? Can she come back and win this match? Houston, we have a problem. Mayday, mayday, upset alert, upset alert.